There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much heat that time, and they... Tries to do it himself on the draw. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Boilermakers will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps the play going. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking... The Boilermakers line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fitted in the window for the score. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Carter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carter. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. That throw and catch gets them down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Now on the option. Quick toss. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to pass. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for... Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Martin. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
The Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! He wants to start this drive with a pass. Soft spot in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The inside handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll keep it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Slides away. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Boilermakers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. That pass not close as he... wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the back. The Boilermakers have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Carter. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They've fed this guy his whole... A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really,
looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Carter. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
there were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback adapting. Did the work himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then get... The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fakes the grab. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too.
Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Martin.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the deflection on third down. How? They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Martin. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. He kept him out of the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter.
This is a guy, no matter who they're playing, all season long, he just gets open. He's really good on his routes. He's always been someone you can rely on, even in contested catches. That's his 75th reception of the season.
And the Boilermakers will move the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him... Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Carter. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Boilermakers will move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going to... Turning it on! Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They're looking to throw on second and short. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
From the gun on third down. Touchdown, Purdue! That... They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They've got it inside. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down. They'll operate out of split backs.
Charcoal!
The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense just going after him. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team, too.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not a lot of room on the... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. It's a running room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Brings him down at the 26. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from... Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes a connection. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this...
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback running on the draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Purdue! They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down, looking for more. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Moore. Able to get one down to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. All out of space. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A quick tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.